Hey guys, just scaping and we're Patrick here, and this is my first video in a while because I lost my voice, as many of you guys know, and I'm really sorry that I haven't made a video lately. I actually attempted to last night, but it didn't work, and I just didn't want to post a video that just wasn't, top notch or wasn't as good as I thought it could be. And so I thought I'd make this video. I'm really surprised or happy to tell you guys that I've made quite a lot of progress, so I made this little slideshow for you. Once again, it hasn't worked out the way I wanted it to. For some reason, Camtasia is messing up, so I'm not allowed. I have to actually go through the PowerPoint manually. I can't just go through the show. It's really stupid. There's a lot of problems with it, but it's not a big deal. You guys can still see the pictures. I'm just going to flip through them while I'm talking. I thought this would just be kind of a fun little slideshow to put together for you guys. I'm sorry for the sidebars. They're probably blue. But the pictures are the most important part, and just so you can see the levels. I'll probably flip through these really quickly. I made this video a minute ago, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And so I'm filming it again and making sure that it's good. And here's me getting U logs, U trees. I threw a few extra pictures in here that aren't just levels. For most of you that are aware or talk to me in game, or for my friends, etc., or people that just knew me from previous subscribers, they know that I'm the type of person who likes to do whatever I feel like doing. And I know that everybody is kind of like that. We're humans, is what we do. But personally, I'm one of those people that I look at like what I really want to do in a game, and I try to go for it from like a rational standpoint. Oh, and by the way, I found So wrecked in the game already. That was pretty funny. Just thought I'd take a picture of him real quick. But as you can see, I got a lot of progress. But anyways, what I was saying is I'm one of those people that likes to do whatever I want to do, and I found with RuneScape, and I've always known that with this game, one of those things about this game is that you need money to do whatever you want. And I thought, okay, I just kept thinking to myself, oh, here's me making my first mill, by the way. 1.2 mil cash tag. I think I sold 2 KU longs to this toxic guy. Anyways, I'm one of those people that realize that if you have money in the game's a lot more enjoyable than if you don't, especially off in the beginning. So what I thought is, okay, I need an AFK skill that can make money and get a 99, because I wanted to get a 99 right off the bat of the game. I don't know. I knew I wasn't going to be number one in any skill, so I just kept thinking to myself, how am I going to get known, I guess, in a way, but at the same time get money and start enjoying my game and start my game progress off good. So instead of doing what all my friends did, which was just immediately get into questing, I decided that I would not do that, and I would just go straight into building my skills. This has been so boring. I'm just going to say that right now, guys. This is not an easy thing to do. Fletching is very boring, especially when all you want to do is quest. All your friends are questing. But I'm telling you, it really pays off. I actually recommend most of you guys do this. It's only 2 weeks into game start. It's not too late. The reason I recommend doing it now is because there's a lot of money in the game. For instance, like if you want to do fletching, which is the reason I chose fletching, is because I was trying to look at it from a rational standpoint. There are going to be a lot of alkers right now because everyone's trying to get their mage levels up so that they can get into PKing. All the people that I'm subscribed to are trying to PK right now, such as Bodhi, or trying to get into PK and trying to get the skill levels for it. And one of the skill requirements is generally 85 or 94 magic, and people need to, alk for that. And since alking is somewhat neutral and or profitable in this game, people are going to need bows. And that's where I come in. And I decided that I was going to be making profit through fletching. And here, I'm going to switch over to the live game. This is my last photo here. 1 second. All right, guys, welcome back. Anyways, so like I was trying to say is everybody needs bows at this point. There's a high demand for fletching items, and I thought, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fletch. And as you can see, my bank has risen like crazy. Once I sell these 5,000 bows that I've already bought, I think it will add to about 2.7 mil roughly. And I actually wasn't even planning to make a video because I realized that a lot of people haven't been questioning me. Normally on my previous channels, I had enough of a subscriber base and enough of a, video schedule for people to realize when I wasn't making videos. People would ask me, what am I doing? Oh, by the way, I'm using mouse keys right now. I'm not macroing. It is legal. You can use mouse keys. If you guys don't know how to use them, or you want to know how to use them, I'll definitely make a tutorial. They're really, really easy to explain. Anyways. But the purpose of this video really is just to show you guys that you can make a lot of money in this game if you just have some time. I had some unforeseeable events over the past couple of weeks. For instance, I didn't think I was going to be playing that much, and I just decided that I would fletch because it would be AFK. But the thing is, I got sick the other day, and as you guys know, I was sick for a couple days, and it was the worst type of sickness because it was the type of cold that made you lose all of your energy. So all you want to do was like sit on your ass and do nothing. And then it was also a cold that made you want to do. Sorry guys, my little brother walked in. Anyways, what was I saying? So what I decided really was that I could, since I was sick and all I had to do, I was sitting on my ass all day and I was just hanging out and doing nothing. And I couldn't talk to people. I couldn't even get on Skype. That's how bad my voice was. You guys could hear it from the previous video. I lost my voice. I wanted to make a video. I wanted to tell you guys where I was at because normally, like I said, I get video chats. I'm usually active enough for people to realize that I'm not making videos, but on this channel, I'm not. People aren't, messaging me, where are the videos, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should just go for 99 fletching. Maybe I should just go for it and not make a video until I get it, and then it would force me to make, like, literally a mil or so XP a day, which would, I would have 99 by the end of the week, and it would be really, within 10 days, and it would be really cool, but at the moment, I just decided, no, that's a stupid idea. Odds are I might not even get 99 fletching. I'm starting already to get bored, believe it or not. Even though I'm making money, even though I'm making, I think it's 120 to 150K profit per 1,000 bows, which means I'm making about 100K plus per hour fletching on average. And I'm getting roughly... Stringing bows with mouse keys is actually much faster XP than when you're cutting bows. So I tend to cut while I'm doing things that are like homework related. And when I'm stringing, I make sure that I'm using mouse keys and that I'm focusing the whole time so that I get the most out of my XP. So I would say I'm getting about 100K fletching XP per hour, which, as you know, in a game like this, it's very, very, very quick, which means that I can potentially get 99 fletching in the next 2 weeks or so at a casual pace. So I plan on getting it before spring break. And for those of you who don't know, my spring break is 2 weeks tomorrow, I think, is when my spring break starts. And that means that gives me about 15 days roughing out to, I have no idea, I haven't even done the math yet. I'm at about 9.35-ish mil away from 90. I would say I'm about 9.3 mil XP away from 99, which if you divide that by 15 is probably like, I don't know, it's quite a lot. I would have to play quite a bit, but I don't know. I'm really tempted to do the math on screen here, but I can't be bothered. I think it would probably just demotivate me anyways. I'd rather just do it. If I'm one of those people that if I just do it, it's better. But as you can see, guys, I've done a lot over the past couple days. Most of it being because I was sick and I haven't been able to go to school for the past 2 days, and I got lucky. I didn't have any homework. I didn't do anything. Basically, what I did is I sat here, I strung bows, and I did my senior project, which is just a paper on my community service and what I've done over the past couple years. And it's honestly been the most relaxing time because fletching, as you guys all know, is very, very, very relaxing in a sense. It's like, it's not stressful unless you're doing what I'm doing right now, which is bowstrings. For the most part, it's not stressful when it comes to like mine stuff. Like you literally don't have to pay attention much, and you get bank from it. Like I'm telling you guys, fletching makes bank. The problem is, and not even the problem, the thing I'm trying to get from this video, guys, what I'm trying to tell you guys basically is that making money in this game, even though, oh crap, my central key isn't taped down. Okay, there we go. Anyways, my control key, sorry. Anyways, one of those things that one of the things, like the main theme I'm trying to tell you guys in this game is, personally, everybody knows that money is one of the things that runs this game. It's one of the things that makes it very, very easy to do things. And one way to get money, everybody knows grinding is one of the best ways to get money, doing things like this. And there's no better time to do things like this than in the beginning of the game when there's a giant rush. And I'm saying it's not too late. You can get into fletching. You can get into these skills. I have no idea what I am ranked on the high scores. I'll probably check that right before I end the video. But I'm pretty high up there. And it's one of those things where I haven't played that much. I haven't put that much effort into it. And there are people like, like Rune Shark who have made bank, and people will complain and say, Pat, you could have easily have done questing and made money, because most of my friends, I have to admit, most of my friends, like for instance, no one on that's a really good example, but there are people, I'll say I have a friend, Adam, and it's not you, Adam Ratner, if you're watching my videos. I don't think you watch my videos, but I have another friend named Adam, and his in-game user is actually Adam, and nobody really knows him. He's not, he's just a good friend of mine. Anyways, so Adam started the game with the inclination that it's a good idea to do money-making methods like law running that require, you know, no skills, and you don't get any XP from it, and then to go straight in with the money that you earn, which, you know, is however much. He only started like a week ago, so law running was way in the production. He didn't start on the day one because law running wouldn't have existed back then, but a week ago, law running started to come onto the scene, and that's when he started playing, and that's what he did. So he made about 100K doing law running, which took him, I don't know, a couple hours. I have no idea how much law running is per hour. And then once he had that money, instead of doing what I would have done, which was invested on like willow logs and craft or fletch them and then started making money like I did, you know, you could with that you can buy 5,000 willow logs and you can start crafting. You can get yourself to about 60 fletching with 100K gold. Anyways, so what he did was he went straight and did the waterfall quest and did everything that everyone else did, like James and Simon and all those guys. They did it right off the start as well. And what they did is, yeah, most of them, you know, James is very wealthy now because James did Slayer and he no-lifed the crap out of it. And for those of you who don't know who James is, of course you do. Well, most of you do, but it's Rune Shark. And basically, he's top 1 in Slayer right now. And yeah, of course he's making money. People use this argument against me all the time. Adam uses it against me all the time. He's slaying right now, but his argument is, yeah, you can make money doing these methods. And my argument against that is, yeah, you can, and if you are the best at them. The beauty of things like fletching and, you know, I'm trying to think of another skill right now, rune crafting, wood cutting, fishing, you know, skills like this, thieving, crafting, hunter. You know, the beauty about these skills is that you don't need to be number 1. You don't have to be the first person to get to a certain stage to get a lot of money from them. Fletching, I started the game in 2005, well, late 2005. So I believe I was a 6th grader when I started this game. I'm now a senior in high school. And I know that from experience that when I played this game, it was, you know, money making was really, you know, money making and fletching was always existent. You were always making money fletching. It wasn't as much as you are now. The thing is, I probably made about 20K gold per 1,000 bows, I think, back then in 2007, 2008. I'm making like 100+ K right now in a time where the economy is really low and there isn't much gold in the game. So my point is, you can easily get here. I'm just saying, like, you could probably buy 12,000 willows. If you have the money, buy 12,000 willows, cut them up, get to 70 fletching, start making money, 100K per hour. It's completely worth it. Like I said, I'm not trying to be top 1 in this game when it comes to fletching, so I don't care about this fact that this method might get, you know, destroyed because I tell, you know, 30-something people that this is what I'm doing and this is the way I'm making money. It's not easy, and the reason I say it's not easy is because all of your buddies are having a lot of fun. For instance, I've had a lot of lonely nights, as sad as that sounds. It sounds ridiculous, but I've had a lot of lonely nights in the sense that I've been sitting here and I have like 20 friends doing quests, and they're all on a Skype call, and they're going, yeah, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And I always say no because A, I don't have the skills. I'm level 13 combat still. And B, I just decided that it would be better for me to get money first and then buy everything. So for instance, like when I finish 99 fletching, I approximated that I'll have about a 9 mil to 10 mil bank, which for most of you guys, that's very, very rich. I'll be one of the richer players in the game. I would say I would be top 5% of richest players in the game by that time. And once I get 99, which I most likely will in the next couple weeks, it will mean to me that I will have the ability to get, for instance, 45 magic without even like carrying. It'll be like 200K gold, which is nothing. And well, on a scale of 10 mil, it's nothing. And then I'll have teleports, which means that I'll be able to do quests that took people about 2 or 3 hours, like the Holy Grail, for instance. I'll be able to do that quest way, way, way quicker. And in reality, in the long run, even though I'm not like one of the highest combat levels in the game, in the long run, I'll actually be achieving more and I'll be getting things quicker. So I was talking to my friend earlier, who I think he's rank 5,000 right now overall. I'm rank like 110,000, and my point to him was that if you look at like your skills and everything that's going on and what you're doing, even though he has about 30+ all skills, I would say probably about 30+ all skills. He might have like 9 Slayer, I think is like his only skill that's below 30, and he got that from the Varric thing. But basically, my point to him is he has about 700 something total level, but if you look at it, I'm probably going to catch up. even though he put tons of hours and all of this into it, I'll most likely catch up to him because I'll have the money to help me. I'm not, like I said, I don't have the time. I'm probably not going to be playing a lot of this game. I'll be playing for fun. I'll be enjoying myself, and whenever I do something, I'll be doing it for fun. I most likely will go for another 99 pretty soon in the future. I'll go for 99 in fletching, but fletching was my first 99 in normal RuneScape or in regular RuneScape, and I kind of want to get 99 like cooking or something, that another AFK skill. Hopefully after I get back from spring break, I'll start going for another skill because honestly, it'll be one of those things where I think cooking would probably profit at this point because I'm not actually sure though. I don't know the prices of raws to cooked, but I'm sure even if it isn't profitable, it won't be very expensive. It'll most likely be shit. I don't know. It's over 100k XP per hour cooking once you get into level like 80 or so. And that means it's the same XP as fletching, which means, it won't take very long. It'll take a couple weeks to get 99. And it's actually, in the long run, it's more AFK than fletching because you don't have to do the bowstrings, which take, I think it's like 15 seconds per inventory for bowstrings, so you have to look back every 15 seconds. With cooking, I think you have a minute and a half. It's the longest AFK skill in the game, I believe. If I'm wrong, if I'm mistaken, then I'm sorry, but I believe it's one of the longest ones. And then it's a trimmed skill cape and another skill cape. It's just like another skill cape at another 99 and a trim. So it's like, from there, I would probably start going for combat stats. In this game, even though I said I'm not going to be playing a lot, I do kind of like, there's some part of me that says like I really, really want to get like 99 attack and strength and defense and all those again, but the odds are it's unlikely. But I would love to do it if this game stays up and it stays popular and people, really, really enjoy it. Sorry guys, kind of interrupted again. But anyways, if this game is like still up and playing over the next couple months, I most likely will play quite a lot of it and try to get as much as I can done with it, and enjoy it while I can, because it's one of those things where I know a lot of people, I guess, idealize this game, and there's a sense of this feeling of, is the game gonna last? And I personally think that it'll last for quite a while before it goes dull. And the reason I say it's gonna go dull is because people are gonna get bored of the fact that they don't have money. I know a lot of my friends, when this game came out 2 weeks ago, everyone was on this server, but now I'm starting to see, as you can see here, Zhong Yun Zhong. I don't even know who that is. I guess he changed his name recently. I definitely don't know that person. And then Hi Tuva, both of which were they're both on worlds that aren't this. And last night, for instance, that doesn't give me a very empirical example, but last night there were about at least half my friends list was on the regular EOC game. So I think people are starting to either get back to their lives, so there's less people logged on. I know I had to scroll down when this game first came out, and now I'm not scrolling down quite as much. There isn't this big hype that there was when it was first released. Kind of like when a new Call of Duty game is released, everyone plays it for a couple weeks and then it just kind of goes dead. I don't believe that'll happen with this game, but I do believe there will be a large influx of players like me that I guess made smart decisions in the very beginning and got to where they need to be very quickly, like James, and got a very steady bank and started to make money and started to enjoy and do things that they like to do. And there's going to be a very large player base that quits because they didn't do what they wanted to do in the beginning of the game. They didn't get enough money. They're poor as shit. They can't PK because they don't have money, and they can't do certain things. And it's just, it's going to be one of those things where people quit because it is a difficult game. The thing is that sets this game apart from EOC is it takes longer to train. It takes longer to raise money. Things are just overall far more difficult than they used to be, than they are now, and it's one of those things. But anyways, I'm gonna go now, guys. This has been a very, very long video, and I apologize for that, unless you guys are the type that like good videos, good long videos. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so if you enjoyed it, if you liked the video, please leave a like. I was actually discussing with some of my friends whether or not I would do live streams in the near future, because I found that a lot of people are getting found on YouTube through live streaming. And I thought if I get close to 99 fletching, I'll probably make a 99 fletching live stream and have a couple of my buddies over, and we'll be all in a Skype call and just talking. You guys can just listen to us talk and chat and ask questions and all sorts of things like that. And yeah, so if you like that idea, comment and rate and subscribe and all those good things. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.